Are you stuck in your relationship right now? I don't mean only the huge things, like the questions, should I stay with him or should I break up with him? Most of us, in most of the occasion, we are stuck over small things, like to figure out how to spend more time together, or he does something which drives us crazy and he doesn't want to stop doing it, or we do something which drives him crazy and he don't know what to do next because we don't want to change what we are doing. So these moments, they suck because you feel like you are not growing in the relationship, and instead of moving forward, growing together as a couple, you are just stuck in this one disagreement, this stuck moment, and you keep going around and around and nothing is happening. So today I'm going to show you the second way which really helped me when I get stuck in my relationship, and it's realizing that we always have ton of options. And before I dive into it, I want to share a story with you. I got stuck many times in my life. And I got stuck in mud, in sand, in snow. Maybe you didn't expect this, right? So I got stuck in mud in Uganda, in sand in West Zambia, in snow in Mongolia. And if you ask me if these stuck moments, because there were really many, especially in Uganda, if it taught me how to get unstuck faster in a relationship, I would say yes and no. So it didn't prepare me for the particular moment. When you are in it, it just sucks. It's painful, it's frustrating, it can drive you crazy. At one point, you feel like you will just give up. But what it prepared me for is to know that there is no other option than getting unstuck eventually. So even if my hair is covered in mud, I have mud on my glasses, my shoes are completely muddied, I know that when we push hard, we will take out the car of the mud. It can take hours, but you will come out. The same with the snow. Like, I won't pretend I was not scared. We were in the middle of nowhere, somewhere in Far East Mongolia, almost in the end of China. It was night, it was minus 32 degrees below zero, and we were stuck in the snow. So that's scary. And that's exactly how we feel when we are stuck in the relationship. We are scared. We don't know if we are going to make it through. Like, what will happen if I have to sleep in a car and it's minus 32 degrees? The fuel will run out. There will be no heating. And all these sort of questions we also have when we are stuck in the relationship. Is he the right partner? Were we meant to be together? Will this relationship survive? Is it all worth it? So there are these parallels, and I like to use it also to show you a bit like of my life. But except the mud, sand, and snow, I was getting stuck in my relationship as well. And still, sometimes we do. I just want to really acknowledge that it's normal. And let me dive into the second tip I have for you about the options. So imagine you are, it's a beautiful summer day and you are walking in this beautiful field where are some cows. It's this serene scene, like few cows are grazing there, the sun is shining, a blue sky, lots of beautiful flowers, and suddenly you step into something. And you look down and it's a cow dung and your shoe is just directly into it. And at that moment, you just see the cow dung and your shoe in it, and you forget about everything else. You are wondering, what am I going to do? How am I going to walk home when my shoe is full of cow dung? How the heck I'm going to wash it? Is this even washable? Should I just throw the shoes? And in the whirlpool of these thoughts, you completely forget about everything else. You forget about the beautiful sky. You forget about the beautiful day. You don't even notice this beautiful violet flower, which is right next to the cow dung where you are standing. This is how we feel when we are stuck. We don't see all the good things. We don't see all the beautiful options. but we just see the sucky situation at the moment and we are not able to see beyond. And there is nothing wrong with us doing that. It's completely normal. But we can learn how to see beyond the particular moment. And what really helped me is to play yes and game. So it's kind of game of brainstorming to see what the options are. And I often do it also with my clients, and it's amazing how many options you can come up with when you feel like you have no options. It can be really liberating to realize that your options are not just staying in a terrible relationship or being alone forever. You can always do so many things in between, and I can really assure you that it's true. So how this yes and game goes? It's the best to play it maybe with a friend or a coach, and to see like what is the questions I want to sort out. So for example, you can say, how do I move from this stuck moment? Like I feel he is not giving me enough, he's not showing me enough love. I don't feel love, I don't feel heard, I don't feel valued. So what we are going to do about it? So then you can think of the first option. So maybe I will talk to him and say how important is it for me, and I hope that he can understand that I need him to show me that he loves me. So the second person, or it can be you, you can play out this in your head. You take this statement. So I just said, I'm going to talk to my partner and tell him how important is it for me that he shows me his love. So now the next step is to take one thing which you love about this statement and add something new on it. So what I really love about this statement is that you will talk to him, and maybe I can take him to my favorite place and show him how beautiful it is, and then he will understand that I'm showing his love to me. So then you take over. I hope this is making sense. It's a bit difficult to do it alone. So the next step is now to look again at this statement. So I have said, so I will take him to my favorite place, and I show him by that act that I'm caring about him. So now you think again, what do you like about it, and what you can add to expand on it. So about this idea, I really like that I will show him that I love him by action. And I will, for example, it can take a bit of time when you come with new options, because it's not easy to come up with new options, especially when you feel like that you have none. So let me go again. So what I really like about it is that I show him my love by action. And maybe if I keep showing him every day, he will realize what I'm doing, and then he will also do the same. So now we continue again. I like on this idea that you will be the example. You will be showing him what he wants, what you want. And then so I will be showing him how I love him. I will be the example. And then I will take him to my favorite coach, so we can talk about it with my coach as a couple. Then you go again. So what I like about this idea is to having a third person coming into situation and giving his perspective. So I can take my partner to my coach, and we can go to her retreat. What I like about this idea is us spending 2 days in nature together, just with other participants, and having not the everyday life around us, so we can focus on our challenge. What I like about this idea is that you have a time together, and let me book these holidays we always wanted to make, both of us, and we never got to doing it. So you see, sometimes the ideas can get a bit crazy, and don't worry about it at this moment. Like whatever comes to your mind, like just keep going and doing this game. So what I love about the idea that we will finally fulfill our dream of going for these amazing holidays to Nigeria. And there in Nigeria, we can go to that person we have been following on Instagram, and he is really good on relationships. So maybe we can go and visit this guy and he will help us. So you see, it's getting crazy, but that's not a problem. We want to know that we have the options. So what I like about this idea of going to this relationship guy in Nigeria is that now I am really showing that I really want to solve this problem. I really don't want to be being stuck anymore. So I love this. And what I'm going to do is that next time he comes home, I'm going to order this wonderful takeaway dinner from our favorite restaurant. And we are just going to have a beautiful evening. We are not going to talk about any of the stuck moments. We are going to have a beautiful evening. So what I love about the idea is that for a moment, you will have a beautiful evening and you will not focus on the stuck moment you have in your relationship. And building on that, what I will do, I will start a journal so I can write everything what's bothering me, and I will start doing more of the work on myself. What is the actual problem? So what I like about this idea is that I will be working on things I can really influence myself, and I can be the one responsible for my life. So you see, let me stop here. You can do this for half an hour, you can do it for 10 minutes or even 1 hour. It's really easy if you do it with another person. You can, and you see, like at sometimes I got stuck because I had to think what can be the other option. And that will happen when you are doing it. It happens when I do it with my clients, because we are not machines. Some of us are like throwing ideas, but most of the time it takes bit of time. But you see, like suddenly the world opens and you will see that you actually have options, even if they seem crazy or if they seem unrealistic. The point of this game is not to go to Nigeria and talk to this famous relationship guy. The point of this game is for you to realize that you have options. The best way, after you finish this exercise, you can write down quickly all the ideas. Maybe some of them you will just throw them. Others might get you thinking and you realize, oh, actually, maybe I could start writing a journal. Or actually, I can do something nice for us and order this takeaway dinner from our favorite Thai restaurant. And you will see, like, you can start moving out of the stuck moments, because as I said in the previous video, the key thing is taking the action. And just on the end note, I want to give you this one more tip. I read it somewhere, and this is a rule I have been using since the time I read it. Unfortunately, I don't remember which book was it, but it was saying if we have 2 options or 3 options, and they seem equally good or equally bad, we have done the research, now we can't find any more like new information which can help us to make the decision, then it probably means that these 2 options are about the same. So instead of being in this torn moment, like between A or B, let's just decide one, and you will see how it plays out. And this is which really helped me. Like, instead of, because we know the feeling when we are stuck, it's just, ugh, I don't have even the words. Like, we all hate it, we don't want to be there. So let's just take some decision, let's take the actions to get out of there, because it's in our hands. So in the next 2 videos, I will still share more tips how to get stuck. And if you like the yes and game, it's actually part of the coaching I'm doing. And if you want to taste how I work and what I do, you are most welcome for my workshop in the end of July, which is for powerful, intelligent women like you who want more loving and more fulfilling relationship. And we are going to work through the way how we judge ourselves, how we judge the situation, how we judge our partner, and we will learn how to accidentally stop sabotaging our relationship. So you can grab your free seat right now. I will put the link under the video, and I will be excited to see you. So for now, remember, you always have options, and the yes and game can help you to generate so many ideas. And if you got some ideas, I would love to hear from you in the comments. So let me know, or you can DM me on Instagram. I will be happy to hear from you. So have a great day, and I wish you all the best, because the options are there and you can do it.